Hey guys, JJ here. I hope you're all having a fantastic day. Today I have a quick lesson for you guys. It's all about braking. More specifically, it's about the importance of using the front brake. I'm making this video because I have found out that in Male, newer riders are taught not to use their front brakes. They actually been taught that it's dangerous to use the front brakes, that they might skid out. I think it's extremely stupid because the front brake provides most of the stopping power on a bike. I think most riders have a notion that you would fly over the handlebars if you pulled on the front brakes. I think most people imagine something like this happening. Here's the thing, you can't do that on a bike unless you're actively trying to. It's not like a bicycle where it doesn't weigh anything and it's extremely top heavy. Any motorcycle will be heavier than most riders. So yeah, it's impossible to do a stoppie unless you're actively trying to. So yeah, put that out of your mind. The only danger that might come out of using the front brake would be skidding out. And that is also only if you use it improperly. And that's what we're going to talk about today, how to properly use your front brake. So that is partially why I'm on the Scoopy today. Both the brake levers are in my hand, so I can show you guys clearly. So for braking, you should be using roughly 70% front brake and 30% rear. So yeah, majority of the braking will be done by the front. You can see it clearly if you look at my levers. Here's the left one, it's pristine. And over on the right, yeah. So how do you use your front brake properly? It's pretty simple, just do it gently. Your aim should be to gradually increase pressure on the lever until you come to a stop. At no point should the wheel lock up, because that's when bad things happen. So visualize that the completely released position on the lever is at 0 and the completely pulled in position to be at 10. What you want to do is to go from 0 to 10 whilst hitting all the numbers in between. So you're going 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, not 0, 4, 7, 10. Apply an uneven pressure like that will cause you to skid out. So here's a small demo for you. Pull in evenly. Even pressure is the name of the game. Don't jerk it in suddenly. That's the wrong way to do it. Pull it in gently. Here's the thing. If you hit all those numbers from 0 to 10 on the way in, you'll be safe no matter how hard you brake. If you do it evenly enough, if you do it gradually enough, you'll be safe. Now this will require practice and I am going to show you guys how to do it. One important thing to note is to always keep 2 fingers on the front brake lever at all times. Just leave them resting there, apply no pressure. That way you'll be ready for whenever an emergency pops up, you'll be ready with the front brakes. Also, as I have mentioned in the steering video, do all your braking before you enter a turn and accelerate into the turn. There are more advanced techniques like trail braking, which I will be getting into in future videos. So yeah, for now, do all your braking before you enter a turn and accelerate into the turn. You'll be fine. I'm on my way to pick up my nephew. He's going to be helping me film this thing. And I'll meet you in Hulmade. So here's the course. The red line is the limit. That's the obstacle. So we have to stop before we hit it. And I have drawn additional lines along each bike length. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 bike lengths, which is a safe distance to keep if you are going at the speed limit, but we're going to be going a smidge above the speed limit for these tests. We're going to be doing 40 kilometers per hour. The limit is 30. And this is how I want you guys to practice this. You don't have to do chalk lines, just to find 2 markers. One to act as an obstacle and another to mark the beginning of the line where you want to start applying the brakes. So what you want to do is to do multiple passes, and on each pass you should increase the rate at which you apply the brakes, always keeping that visualization of 0 to 10 whilst hitting all the numbers in between, and remember to maintain 70% front and 30% rear brake. So as you saw in that first pass, I actually went a smidge over the line. So yeah, for bike lengths it's not enough when you're going 40. So for this one, I'm gonna increase the rate at which I pull in the brakes a bit, and yeah, for every subsequent one I'm gonna keep increasing the rate, and I'll show you guys that it's more than possible to stop the bike on a dime without skidding out, without locking the wheels. So in this slow-mo, you can see why the front brake is so effective at stopping. It's mainly due to this, how the bike is set up, how the suspension is in the front. So the suspension can take a lot of that initial brunt of that braking force. And as you can see, my wheels don't lock up as I come to a stop. So yeah, let's go another pass. We'll keep increasing the rate at which we brake. I'm pulling the lever in pretty fast, but I'm making sure that to visualize going from 0 to 10 while hitting all the numbers, so that I'll have an even pulling on the brake lever. And I'm always maintaining the 70% front and 30% rear. So for this pass, I'm going to do something a bit different. I'm going to start applying the brakes at the 2 bike lengths mark. So that's the line in the middle of the course. We'll see how it goes. I'll apply as much brake as I can, and yeah, we'll see if we can stop it before hitting the red line. So as we finished filming with the course, yeah, something happened. I got a flat in Hulumale in the middle of nowhere. Luckily, I got Torres number of a friend. He does roadside repairs in Hulumale. He works fast and he's very reasonably priced. So yeah, if you are ever stranded in Hulumale with a flat or anything, just give him a call. I'll leave his contact details in the description. He really saved my bacon here. That is gonna be it for the video, you guys. What I want you guys to take away from this is that practice is key in learning this. There's no way, just by knowing what I taught you right now, there's no way you'll be able to use it efficiently. You'll have to have this down in your muscle memory for you to be able to use this efficiently. So yeah, find a time in your day, just 5 minutes a day would be fine. Or yeah, if you are even riding along and you notice that there's no one behind you for miles, just give it a go. It's imperative that you have it down in your muscle memory. Thank you all very much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. Yeah, if you are a new rider who have been instructed not to use the front brake, start using your front brake. Practice as much as you can, and yeah, just strive to be better, safer riders. Yeah, and I'll see you guys in the next one.